and exactly what I was hoping for. Like you said, it's not going as quite as we thought, but it is an unbelievable battle right now here in the semifinal.
Let's send it over to Holly Rowe once again with more on Kentucky.
Well, we told you about the resilience of Washington and all the 5-set matches they've been in. Well, how about Kentucky? That is the largest deficit in a set that they have had to come back from all year, and they were able to do it there in a crucial set 3.
Well, a good time for them to become the comeback kids instead of Washington, and the Washington Huskies opening with an early nice pass and side out kill. Middles still being very, very much involved, although not late towards the end of that third set. Maria Bogomolova on to serve once again. One of the big stories of this tournament, leading that comeback for the Huskies over Louisville, trailing 7-1 and 11-7 in the 5th. Quick set to the outside, and for Stumler, that's her first kill since the second set. She was 0 for 5 in the third. Very, very unusual for Allie Stumler, first team All-American and a tremendous player.
Well, Washington was doing a lot to prevent her from getting the ball as well. They're very strategic with what they're doing right now, wanting Avery Skinner to hit more balls, although she really stepped up to the challenge towards the end of that set.
A little bit of a touch, yeah, once again a kill out of the middle, this time by Maren Grote. And remember, and how big was it? Because we saw that no call when Azani Teeler netted. Washington is out of challenges until the 5th set. Huge.
Huge.
Teeler ripping off the edge of the block.
Nice job on the Kentucky side. And we can't forget that Walker comes in and passes in that rotation, has really done a nice job holding it down. They're subbing Avery Skinner out because she was getting in trouble in that rotation with that line-to-line serve.
Hoffman through the hands, kept alive. High hands, hammer them, just like their head coach Keegan Cook said.
That's it, and it's Crenshaw's just cleaning stuff up in the back row. I think she's doing such a nice job for Washington right now defensively. The block's controlling it, but she's taking care of that whole left back towards the middle back corner of the court.
Hoffman back to serve, having a very nice match, taking some tough swings. Teeler, that ball is stuffed. Another block. That was a rare miss set that time by Madison Lilly. But back to Hoffman. 9 kills on 34 swings, most of them against a well-formed block and defense. Quickly to the perimeter and thrown right back at you by Grote.
It's a nice move by Maren Grote. Gets to the outside, waits for it, sees the tip coming. You see her wait for it and throw it back down. Not let that tip get past the block.
8 stuff blocks now for the Huskies. Good pass. That was a really tough serve. And once again, Azani Teeler has got a whip of an arm and found the low seam.
Well, when you look, you'll see Ensley make this move. The ball's a little bit outside the antenna, but she needs to drop back in the cross court, and she gets all the way to the pin. A little too far, and Teeler facing that cross court.
A serve now for Kentucky, turning the tables on Washington, which had been really leading in that category. Washington with 7 aces. Kentucky now with 5, make it 6, but most of those coming very early. Oh, right in the deep corner.
I'd like to see you do that again.
Well, that's why they call it the coffin corner. Balls go there to die. Down the line, nicely done once again by number 9, Samantha Drexel, 6'4" senior out of Woodinville, Washington, first team All Pac-12 and first team All-American. Stumler really solid in receive. Isn't she a wonderful all-around player?
Such a good player. Handles the ball, she's calm what she does when she touches the ball and serve receive, tracks it really well. Nice job, nice set out by Kentucky.
Avery Skinner, number 4, her younger sister Maddie Skinner, number 2, up front now for Kentucky. Maddie Skinner ripping off the right. She just looks like a natural right-sider.
She's comfortable, the flight of that ball. She does a nice job getting off the net. She works hard in transition. Look at her get her feet set. Just a nice little step close. Cracks this ball across her body into the cross court. Interesting,
there was some thought that Maddie Skinner might not follow in her sister's footsteps. That ball is rejected. Nice move by Avery Skinner. That Maddie might not follow Avery to Kentucky, and that the team that might get her was Washington. And Avery said, there's no way my little sister's going there.
No chance.
Kentucky on top 7-6. Oh, another block, back to back, this time by Getzinger.
Tell you what, nice, they're working this half of the court, forcing this ball down the line, which is pushing the pass forward a little bit, and they're able to get their block set exactly where they wanted it to go. You see a shift in the block.
Trying to search things out on the right side. What a nice delivery under pressure by LMA Powell to get Washington out of that rotation.
And you said it there, that's all Powell. Controlling the offense, running it with pace and with tempo.
Stumler is right in the middle of the serve-receive pattern, so they work the edges down the sideline. Perfect pass. And they leave Getzinger.
Well, I mean, I get it. She's not getting a ton of swings right now. You got to take some chances. You look at what do they have, who have they been setting in each rotation. And you see Sanders just take a little bit of a move like she's going to go outside and can't dive back in on Getzinger.
That's part of the game that's played. The blockers, it's not man-on-man defense. Tough serve again, just out of bounds. Fourth set, Kentucky the #2 seeds on top. 2-1 over the 6th seed from Washington. And it's been all about runs and comebacks, except for the second set. And even that was about a run, quite frankly. Kentucky went on a 12-5 run to take the opening set. Just out of bounds. Teams exchanging really tough serves right just past the end line.
Well, and they're going after it. They both know they need to. They have to force each other off the net, and that's where you're going to see a couple of missed serves here.
Good overhand reception that time, and down the line once again by Hoffman.
Yeah, I like her stepping up, taking that ball. They're serving deep. Might as well take it with your hands, and it's a perfect pass, but a pass to an attack. And that's what Hoffman does so well. She's so comfortable and smooth in that position.
Defensive numbers starting to add up now for both of these teams, given to you in a minute. Lily's got 13 digs. Gabby Curry's got 16, and nobody's digging that. Azani Teeler detonating that time out of the middle.
Unbelievable swing here. Perfect pass. Great overhead shot here. You see she's coming, drifting to this side of the court, and then cuts it back past her body. Washington block does exactly what they're supposed to do. Take away one shot, can't dig the other.
Perfect pass creates a seam. Nice dig by Curry, her 17th. On the slide, what a good reach. Washington dives, and now Stumler. Perfect execution.
That's exactly what you want it to look like. Stumler's so good at this dive move at the net. You watch her track the hitter, and she times it perfectly, taking her swing block approach at the exact same time as the hitter.
Third scoring block for Kentucky in this set. That ball's hit out of bounds. Washington's in trouble. They need a timeout, trailing 13-9. What a comeback by Kentucky. They lead it 2-1. Togetherness. They were arm in arm, and they said, look, have we been here before? No kidding.
This is what we do.
9 5-set matches on the year. Their overall record is 7-2. They're the first team ever in NCAA tournament history to win 3 straight 5-set matches to make it into the semis. Stumler, a nice chop down the line.
I tell you, she handled that well. Again, that's the rotation. She's running across the court. Has to handle this serve that's kind of coming right at her head and still can transition and get a kill.
The offense for Kentucky kind of back where it's been throughout the course of the year and the tournament. 3:31 now on the match. 6:36 in this set. Good pass by Hoffman. Into the antenna. Unforced error by Drexel.
See if they keep working this zone one, trying to force this ball on this side of the court, keep them from running any middle or setting behind. That would be the goal.
Tight pass, trouble there. Back row blocker that time. Good call by the official, LMA Powell. 16-10 is the advantage. Washington has one timeout remaining. Kentucky, as you can see, the bars underneath their number 2 seed. They have both of theirs left. Washington's got to stop this right now. What a block that time. Nice save. Beautiful stretch by Crenshaw. Ball set a little bit too low. Drexel couldn't get a good swing. Did that ball? Oh, the ball is called out of bounds, and there was a touch off the block, and now the advantage is 17-10. Timeout is called. Salima, remember, at the end of the third set, it was Washington with a 5-point advantage, 20-15. Since then, it's been all Kentucky.
It has. They're definitely more comfortable right now, playing at a high level, have figured out what Washington's trying to do, getting them out of system, have steadied out passing-wise as well. But Washington, we know they can come back. All they need is to control their pass, keep the pass off the net a little bit, and then they can side out.
We know they can come back, but more importantly, they know they can come back. For the 42nd straight year, the NFL Draft is on ESPN. You can also watch it on NFL Network, and the Game Day crew will cover it from the college perspective over on ABC. It all comes to you April 29th through May 1st with all 3 days on ESPN Deportes and ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Paul Sunderland in Omaha, Nebraska. Salima Rockwell and I have been covering this tournament throughout from the very first and second round. We've been doing it remotely. Salima, we've been spending way too much time together, but it's great to actually see you in person here in Omaha. And the championship match will be coming up on Saturday. That's over on ESPN2. The winner of this will take on the winner of Wisconsin and Texas to follow. Your thoughts quickly on the second semifinal.
Oh, I think it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a high-flying, tons of firepower on both sides of the net. I'm looking forward to see both these teams play. It's a toss-up. It's going to be a wild one.
You know, usually I'd get on you a little bit for not making a pick.
I don't need to make a pick.
You don't?
No.
Well, it's a pick 'em. I mean, the line in Vegas is flat.
Nope.
Coming out of the timeout, Stumler will continue to serve. Washington has to stop this right now. Washington has been outscored 15-5 since they led 5-2 at the beginning of this set. Must win for Washington. Teeler again. What a block one-on-one. What a move by Drexel.
And that was a huge move. Teeler saw it, knew she had one blocker after a great block touch. Transition to the right side. That's exactly what Kentucky wanted to do with Drexel. So good at that move.
Washington got to have it. Ball left a little inside, but Drexel cleaning that up. Nice swing through the seam.
Washington staying patient here, doing what they do, controlling the ball. Powell putting the ball right where it needs to go. Drexel seeing that area in the court.
Drexel now with 16 kills, 35 swings to get there. Quickly to the outside. Off speed, LMA Powell was there. Smart shot, and Avery Skinner, who was really struggling, has been rock solid for Kentucky over the last set and a half.
Well, and a really nice tip because it's not super short. You see Powell kind of crash up, and it's in that in-between place down the line where she couldn't quite come up with it.
Right side again, going to the hot hitter Drexel. That ball dug and out of bounds. That's smart setting.
Absolutely. That's what she wants to do. They're trying to force her to not do that with that ball coming over her head from the right side of the court, but Powell's so good getting that ball from any position on the court, flinging it back there.
Fifth national semifinal for the Huskies, first ever for for the Wildcats of Kentucky. Oh, chance here. Hoffman ran in and the ball went deep. Wow.
Well, that's tough. She may have thought it was going to be some kind of a shot, but with that well-formed block, middle back, stay deep, play that ball high off the hands, let everybody else get the garbage.
3 hitters up front now with Lily rotating. Player of the year. Setter to the back court. Right side again. And why not? Just set Drexel every time.
I mean, what a blast. I mean, that's the thing. You can hit high hands, and then you can hit high hands that is impossible to run down. And that's what Drexel does.
Well, it's really tough to block Washington. They do not hit down into the block. They don't do you any favors. They're following their coach's instructions and hammer in hands. Good serve down the line and a perfect pass. Skinner again. Ball was dug but out of bounds. Net violation, but give another kill to the senior Avery Skinner, who spent the entire year, the only time she's not wearing a boot on her left ankle is when she's in volleyball practice or in a match. She's had a stress reaction in her left ankle all season long, and their season started in September. Kentucky 5 points away, but Washington, we all know that, is not going to go quietly.
Smart shot by Lauren Sanders. Tipping that ball to the middle of the court. They can do that. They can score down the line. They can score kind of in that middle of the court area, and I think they know exactly where they can place the ball if they can control it.
Calais come on, number 5 in purple for Washington, and done a really nice job defensively. Skinner. Oh, just too hard, just too deep.
And see that ball hits off the outside hand of Hoffman. She makes that move. She tries to drop into the cross court, but she kind of hits that line angle. We call that the Langle down the line.
Love the Langle.
I like the Langle. It's a great shot.
Maddie Skinner now with 12 kills. Older sister Avery with 19. Oh, a big block. That might have just about done it. Washington doesn't get stuff straight down very often, but that was straight down to the floor.
What a move, and that's the right hand of Maddie Skinner doing a nice job there on that perfect pass.
Off the tip, Pancake kept the ball alive. Kentucky 3 points away. Now Kentucky is 2 points away. First ever regional final, first ever national semifinal. 2 more points and they'll be in the championship match against either Texas or Wisconsin, the number 1 and 4 seeds respectively, still to come. Sanders ripping, what a dig. That dug by Lily. Just one haymaker after another. Both teams going toe-to-toe. And LMA Powell off the defense and the block and out of bounds.
I love watching the defense of both of these teams, just controlling the touches, flying around, making quality touches, no matter where they are on the court. But I tell you what,
look who's coming back to serve. Can Maria Bogomolova dial up some Husky magic once again? Not this time. Azani Teeler will give the Kentucky Wildcats 8 match points. Kentucky has been huge in this 4th set, hitting 565, now at 345 for the match. Stumler for the win. Just out of bounds. What a quality swing. The level and the quality of play has been very, very high. Streaky at times, but both of these teams are rock solid. Kentucky, 2nd match point. To Stumler again. Off the block and down, and Kentucky's moving on.
What a performance by the Kentucky Wildcats, coming back and forth. What a match, and an absolutely unbelievable run by Washington this season, getting to this national semifinal and pushing Kentucky as hard as they possibly could and gave them all they had, but it was Kentucky that came away with the victory, playing in the national final on Saturday.
Well, once this match sort of settled in, the first set was won easily by Kentucky, but after that, it was a real scrap. But remember, it was not without controversy. If Washington has a challenge, can they turn things around in that third set? Very, very